Hello and welcome back to Canvas Training. Here we go for another tutorial. Today we're going to be working on how to get a YouTube video embedded into your page. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go find our video. So I have a video here. It's one of my favorite ones, universe size comparison in 3D. It's really great for science and kind of getting a scale of things. And I want to share this with my students so they can see that themselves. So we're going to go over here to the share button like we normally do. Some of you may go up here and just copy this like normal, but I like using the share button. It shortens your URL code here. But today we're not going to be using the URL code. That's not how you get your YouTube video into Canvas. We're going to have to embed it. So we're going to go up here and click on Embed. And you're going to be getting this, what is called source code. So here's all of your source code here. You can click Start At, and if you want your students to start at a certain point of the video, that'll probably be better for if you have students in high school on those really longer videos. But we're not going to do that. I want them to see the whole one, and I want them to show the player controls so they can go back if they want to and rewatch certain parts. Instead of just highlighting all of this and trying to right-click copy or Command-C, we're just going to click this copy button here, and that will copy everything for you. We're going to head back into our Canvas course, and I'm on my page that I want to embed it into. So I'm just going to click Edit. I'm going to drag this down. Now you can, if you're an advanced user, go over here to the HTML raw editor. I don't recommend that unless you really know how to use HTML, but in essence, these pages are actually just HTML web pages, and that's how we edit in here, but they just give us a few tools to kind of make that process go a little bit faster. But if you know your HTML, go for it and play around in there. Since the rest of us are not, and we're just going to use the most simple way possible, we're going to use one of these tools. So before we click on our tools here, we want to click into our page itself. And this is where we're going to actually embed it into. So you want to make sure that wherever your blinky line is, that is where your video is going to paste into. So if you accidentally have it up here, you're going to have this weird thing where your video is going to paste there. We want it here. I'm going to give you a tip here. If you are aligned to the left before you embed your video is going to be embedded to the left. So if you want it centered, I would center first, and after you get that centered, your video will auto-center right in the right there. I recommend you do that instead of trying to figure out how to change the alignment later. So now that we have our cursor where we want it, it's centered, it's blinking right there. We're going to click here. This is called the Record or Upload Media button. We're going to upload or record media, but we're not actually going to do that. We're going to embed, even though it says that. It has an embed button in here, or tab. So we're going to go in here, and you can right-click and paste that source code, or Command-V if you would like. Then all you have to do is hit Submit, and it is in here ready for your students to watch exactly where you wanted it to be. And you just go down and click Save, and your page is ready to go for your students.